tried to rewrite the ending, but I rewrote the plot. Welcome to Life Twirls On. This isn't just a podcast. This is a production where I get the mic, the mirror, and the last word. We've got hot topics, hot looks, and sometimes a hot mess. Whether you're twirling in traffic or tuning in from a salon chair like this, honey, you're right on time. This week, we're talking beauty secrets, relationship rollouts, and reality. So if you came for the shade, the sparkle, or a juicy storyline, keep your edges secured and your earbuds in. Now, I was gonna mind my black business, but you know that's not gonna last long. So let's get into it. Starting with what's been twirling through the headlines. Okay, T, listen, I know we got a script to follow.
Oh, Lord.
I know. But something happened today that just really pissed me off. Actually, it didn't piss me off. It's just like, you kind of ask yourself, well, how famous am I? Because you just really never know how famous you are until stupid stuff like this happens all the time. People have been stalking the salon, okay? Kenya Moore Hair Spa is open. We do customers every single week. However, there have been some crazies that are reporting, oh, it looks abandoned. No one's coming in. We're not doing business. I just have one question. Why do you care? Is it your money? I spent the $300,000 to open this place, not you. So these trolls decide to try to ruin my business, leave 1-star reviews on Google. They've never set foot in the Kenya Moore Hair Salon, and it's really getting weird. If this business closes, I have other means of income. I have other businesses, and I have money. So what do you have? Time. That's what you have. A lot of time. I don't have the time. So I'm busy working, okay? I'm booked and busy. Whether you see people coming in here or not, it's still a place of business that I pay for. So if it's not your money and you're not paying my rent, why do you care? I understand the stalking nature of some of these predatory bloggers, not all bloggers, because sometimes it's just reporting what's happening. I get clicks, that makes the money. So I get that. I'm a business to them. And this is my business. And I will continue to do charity work and pay people's bills. The food you're eating now, I paid for it. The rent you pay because you don't own a house probably. It's just nonsense, okay? Literally, I saw a video of someone calling my salon, pranking my salon, and for what? Because I'm paying your bills? Because my money that I have, that I earn, because I'm self-made from the time I was 17 years old, I never had to get on my knees or on my back to make $1.
I know that's right.
Okay, I'm talented, I'm educated, I'm smart, and I'm driven, and I'm favored. So no matter what happens to this salon, I told you guys when I did the first confessionals, I had a dispute with the landlord. The landlord has not given me back my TIA, that's tenant improvement allowance. I was allotted $79,000 some $100 to improve this place.
You built a whole floor.
I built an entire second floor. I have not gotten a penny back from that. So if I'm not paying rent and they're not paying me TIA, we're at an impasse, so something has got to give. So whether that means I'm going to be in here next year, next month, next week, we'll see. So keep trying because I'm just going to climb regardless if I'm here or not. Thank you. Moving on. Okay, T, I'm sorry. I'm good now. So, all right. Now it's time for Twirl Talk, where the headlines spin and I spin right along with them. So let's get to the first headline, which is Miss Kris Jenner stepped out with a fresh face and the internet is spiraling. Okay, they are losing it. Like, first of all, I saw her fresh face and I know that she's been saying she has not confirmed surgery, but she also didn't deny it, which I like that move because really it's nobody's business. Some people might say, well, it is someone's business because she's a celebrity. Well, true, but you don't have to tell everybody your business if you don't want to. If you want to get a full-on body makeover and a face makeover and just transplant somebody else's face onto yours, guess what? Goes back to my first point. It's your money. And it's your life, and it's your business, and you really can do whatever you want to do. Now, I applaud those celebrities that can say, yeah, you know, I've had my toes done, and You know, I've had a toe transplant, you know, ear transplants. You can really pretty much do anything when you have the coins. And a lot of times people are just like jealous because they don't have the money to do the type of work the Kardashians have had done. They all look amazing. I mean, I think Kris Jenner looks stunning, especially a woman of her age. That is stunning, okay? Who would not want to walk out with their, I don't know, how old is she?
69.
She's 69, 70 years old, and the bitch is snatched. The jawline is drawing. The eyes are sparkling. The cheekbones are cheeking, okay? The hair is flowing. So she looks great, and it's her business. Like I said, it's her money, and whatever she did, she looks fabulous, darling. Please. Now, Kris, this is where I have a bone to pick with you. Get closer. Kris, who is your surgeon? Just tell us. Like, don't gatekeep. You look freaking amazing. And we want to look like you, the people who can. And if the people who don't, they can do, what's the Afterpay program? Klarna. Credit. Yeah, Care Credit, okay? I know you probably paid a good $150,000 because you didn't disclose the surgeon's name, so you didn't get some kind of trade, okay? So we know you paid the coins to have that face. So please, can you just tell us, who is the surgeon? That's what we want to know. That's what I want to know. I know black doesn't crack, but it will at some point. And when it does, can you just let us know, who do we need to go to? Because you look amazing.
Kenya, do you think celebrities are obligated to tell the truth about cosmetic work, especially when they're selling beauty and aging secrets?
But is she selling beauty and aging secrets though? Because she's just a mom. So who's really selling beauty and aging secrets? Would it be Kim? Would it be Carly, the makeup? I don't know. If you are giving a loan, you need to have truth in lending, right? So if you had some work done and you're trying to sell beauty products, maybe you should say the work that you've had done. But I think if it just comes down to you wanting to be private about the little tweets that you do, then I don't really see a need that you have to disclose what you've done. You are snatched. The skin is skinning. The jawline is snatched, honey. Snatched to the gods, darling. They snatched you back. 5 men took a rope and snatched and tied and locked that shit up. Okay, like perfection. Not too tight, natural looking. You didn't go outside the next day. You look good. Twirl for you. 10 twirls for you. 10 twirls for you, girl. 10 twirls for you. Are we too invested in how the rich stay snatched? Let's chat in the comments. It's giving handpicks and heartbreaks and Times New Roman, honey. What is going on? Let's get into it. Your favorite celebrities and influencers have no problems teasing their new relationships. They'll show a hand, they'll show matching outfits or glasses of wine clinking. They'll do all of that except show the person they're in a relationship with. But as soon as they break up, it's a full press release. So my question is, are we doing too much? Am I including myself? Because I don't do all that. I'm very secretive. I have learned my lesson. I'm in the shadows. I'm around the corner. I'm up under the bed, girl. You're not going to catch me out there. Well, at least I try not to let you catch me out there. So what's the new social media etiquette around love and loss? Because you have seen the drama go down on Instagram or on TikTok. I am so tired of being involved in the group chat. I don't want to be in a group chat. I don't want to know every single move that you're making with your man. I don't want to know that he gave you an STD and you broke up with him, and then pictures of his phone, screenshots and his locations and things like that. I don't want to know about that.
Keep it private like he was doing before.
Exactly. When you were hiding him, when you were trying to solidify the relationship, it was all on the low. But as soon as you break up, you want to destroy their reputation and let everyone know how horrible of a person they are. I've seen people talk about penis sizes, them being bad lovers, them being abusive, all kinds of things. But when it was new, you hid everything. Keep that same energy. I love when people can be private. You can show a picture of your person, but I don't want to know all the gruesome details about your breakup. It's just team too much. Just keep it on the low, keep it classy, and keep it moving. That's just what I think.
It cracks me up when they talk about penis size, because it was just fine.
Girl, why are you talking about his penis size or he is not good in bed? Like literally, I can name 5 people that talked about how they're not good in bed, but he was good in bed while you were dating him and hiding him. That was enough. That thing was enough. It was enough then. Why is it not enough now that you've broken up with him? Keep that man's business private. We don't want to know. Should we take a page out of Lori Harvey's book and make every guy that you date or girl that you date or person that you date sign a confidentiality agreement? Because I think it just kind of comes down to that. Like, you shouldn't be able to run to the press and tell all of my business after we break up and you're salty. It's giving bits of you need to move on. I've moved on. Some people will move on to other penises. Some people will move on to other situations or situation shits. But that's their business. Like, just go. You can't control the narrative by like dogging people out or telling everybody the business after it's over. I think if it's two celebrities, your reputation means everything. And you don't want people to believe all of the nonsense that people write about you. It's not fair, but a lot of times people judge you by what they have read or heard about you. And especially if it's coming from an ex, they have some kind of credibility. But also people can see through madness and know that they could just be saying that so no other person will want to date you. So I just think the best solution for two celebrities is to have a confidentiality agreement. Check.
Have you heard about Don't Date Him? Basically, there's a bunch of pages online where you upload the guy that may have cheated on you or he may have given you STD. And they're working actively on taking those pages down.
It's slander. It's defamation. Yes, I've heard of those pages. It's slander. It's defamation. You don't know if it's true or not. Everything can be faked online. And it's not fair to the person. I just think that your situation or your relationship with someone could be completely different from the next person. Maybe, girl, he just wasn't into you. Maybe he did not like you. Maybe he did not love you. You cannot be bitter. You have to just move on. It's healthier for you to move on. Get that person out of your spirit. Let them go. Because there's a saying, or I don't even know where it's from, but there has to be a vacuum in order for someone to fill it. Vacuum meaning a space, innocuous space that needs to be vacant so someone else can fill that space, fill your love cup. If that space is filled and not open, then where's the person going to go in your life? Where are they going to fit? Nowhere. So let's just stop the pain and stop that negative cycle and just move on. Just twirl on. Something better is out there waiting for you, and you will eventually find your person. You will, I promise you. It's time for reality, where the shade is light and the love is loud and the gossip always brewed hot, darling. So Miss Drew Sidora gave her dream cast for Real Housewives of Atlanta, and guess who made the list? Me. Duh. And Nene, but now Portia. So here are Drew's picks. Drew, of course she's gonna name herself, right? Me, Nene, Sheree, Candy, Angela, a newbie, and Shamia, a newbie. Could this combo actually revive RHOA? This is a good list. However, might be a little controversial. I'm not sure how all these ladies play together. Let's just go one by one. We have to include, obviously, Nene Leakes. So she's got to be on everybody's number one list, right? Nene was a part of being the beginning, the middle, not the end, maybe the end of the great years of Real Housewives of Atlanta. The golden years, the years where people ran home to watch their TV sets. Season 5 for me, season 6 for me, season 7 for me. Greatest years of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Everyone always says they go back to season 6. Some of that is part production. Carlos King has got to have some credit in that, and some part talent. This is my dream cast. Now, I know I'm going to get in some trouble for this. I know housewives are always asked this question, and I know it's always controversial. You can't include everyone. There literally have been probably 30 Atlanta housewives on our show. Some one-hit wonders, some a couple of years, some that have lasted 12 years. So I got to keep it real. And please don't get mad at me because I love so many of you. But if I'm doing a dream cast, this is my dream cast. Okay, number 1, me. Come on, girl. Come on. Number 2, Nene. You got to have a show with Nene. Come on. She and I together, fire and ice. She is the yin to my yang. my friend to my enemy. Like, it's got to be me for me. I love Sheree. Sheree gets under Nene's skin. Sheree and I can go at it, but we're cool. Like, she is interesting. I still feel like Sheree is interesting. She's got a mouth on her. She's bald. She's beautiful. She's fashionable. I love Sheree. And I would have to say Eva, beauty, stunning, brains, children, lifestyle, all of those things. Eva can read you. Eva held back. I know Eva. Eva is like one of my dearest friends. Our children are best friends. I love Eva as a person. She is a beautiful person. However, the can read, okay? She held back on y'all, but she can read. If I could name a few people I would like be a little bit scared to go up against, and honey, I'm never scared. We never scared. I ain't never scared. I would have to say Eva's one. And I'll tell you because I know Eva and we talk ish on the phone all the time. And Eva can read a girl without even taking a second breath. Okay? She's that girl. So Eva would be there. Claudia. Claudia is highly intelligent. She is so intelligent. Like, I respect her so much for her intelligence, her way to, she can read you. And she reminds me a lot of me in some ways because we will give you an intelligent read. We will back it up. We will have proof. We will have, I don't lie on people. I don't think Claudia ever does either. And she's gorgeous. Like, she's a beautiful girl. And so I think Claudia in that mix, I know she's able to mix it up, ruffle some feathers. I would have to say Claudia is on my dream team list. Drew. I'll say Drew because Drew is young. She's spicy. She's always getting into trouble. She's interesting. I respect talent. She's talented. I love her. Candy has got to be there. She's giving you lifestyle. She's traveling around the world. She's giving you sexual tease that's like, ooh, spicy. Wait, who is that? And why is she on vacation with you? Like, Candy will give you, she's very sex positive. What? I didn't spill any tea. What? I mean, we know Candy, you just never know. And she's very open about who she is. And I like that element to her. I like the unknown about her. I like that she's like the friend of everyone. She's that girl that's always going to be positive and be like the grounding factor of RHOA. If I had to do a friend of a show, I would definitely include a newbie like Angela because she gives you that old school RHOA when it was at its prime. She's actually my favorite newbie on the show. Angela is my favorite. I said it. How did you get that out of me? It wasn't easy. Angela is my favorite newbie on the show. She has got everything that it takes. She has the husband, I feel like is more to see there. She has these beautiful children. She has a lifestyle, and the bitch can read, okay? She is the quintessential housewife. She's classy, and we need to get away from the ratchet. It's sliding down real slippery slopes. It's giving love and hip hop. It's giving love and hip hop and Diddy parties. Ooh. But anyway. Okay. I didn't say any names. I did not name names. Okay?
Somebody that hadn't been on the show yet that you think would be a good addition to the show.
Oh, I can give you two or three names that I think would be interesting additions to the show.
Not one of the girls that's already been on there.
No, this person has never been on the show. So I would say, and I know they will say no, but I'm just saying if I had a dream cast, there will be several people. Okay, can I name some celebrities?
Absolutely.
Okay, I love Issa Rae. Like, Issa Rae is funny as hell. She is funny. She's married. I know she'll say no. I feel Issa Rae would be amazing. I feel like she will bring such unusual energy. She's funny, but I feel like she can also go there. You know what I mean? I think she can read you if pushed.
I think so too.
I think Issa Rae would be amazing. I would love to see a Vivica Fox. Ooh. Vivica, listen, I have gone toe to toe with Vivica. Vivica is auntie. She's well respected and liked.
She can read.
She's wears her heart on her sleeve, so you can push her buttons, but she will have an answer for you. So I like the idea of a Vivica Fox. I also like the idea of someone like a Monique.
Ooh.
I love a Monique.
She would eat.
Monique would eat, okay? I think Monique would just come in like a wrecking ball and just roll over everybody if she doesn't have her way. Monique is amazing, and she's older, and it would be like a Karen situation almost, like older, different perspective. She's a little mad, a little angry about some things in her life. I would love to see how her acting career is going to unfold with everything that's going on with her. So I would have to say Monique would be one. I know that they don't like the idea, but I like her. She's been on Peacock show, Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray, I know Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray does not play. That could be her tagline. I'm Lisa Ray and I do not play.
So we got 12 now.
So we got 12, so I like Lisa Ray. And then I would love to see an LGBTQ couple. I would love to see someone what's the one that went to jail? Tall.
Garner is one of them.
Yeah.
Please look it up. When I tell you, I was at the Image Awards and she had just gotten out of, where was she being held? Russia? Shriner. Brittany Griner. Is she with someone right now?
Yeah, she's married.
Okay. Brittany Griner and her wife need to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I don't know where she was. I'm just giving you my dream cast. When I tell you, listen, I'm a fully straight woman, okay? I saw her at the Image Awards. She walked out. She had a fitted suit on so tough. She had her hair cut off. When I tell you, I was like,
Not stuttering. Stay on.
I was like, okay. I was like, what are these feelings?
Little tickle.
When I tell you, she's tall, right? She's tall. She's beautiful. She was wearing that suit, and I love a well-dressed person. Wearing that suit, she had a personality. She was endearing. I was like, wow. So my vote is for Britney. And then you can throw in Britney Spears.
I would love to see her twirl.
Britney Spears, we all clean her up. But yeah, I think for now, that's my list for now. I wouldn't mind seeing a hot Latina girl too, but that's a no. Yeah, Latina would be nice. Another woman of color. They don't have to be black, but another woman of color would be amazing.
Eva Longoria would be amazing.
She's spicy.
Eva Longoria is a billionaire, so I don't think she's gonna be joining our cast anytime soon. So there we go. That's my dream cast. Controversy or not, I know some people. This is again, it's a dream. Some realistic, some not. But that's my dream cast. Now you know I'm a girl who loves fashions, darling. Oh, dreadful, darling. A fashion show without fashions? Never.
Fashion show with no fashions. How dreadful.
So it's time for twirl or toss. Now we're talking about looks, lace, and legendary slayage or not. Now if it's giving, it gets a twirl. If not, it gets tossed. Twirl or toss. Okay, our first example is Ashley Darby. Now, she stepped out in the exact same Mugler jacket Beyonce wore not long ago. And y'all already know the comparisons flew in. Now, same jacket, but two very different energy. Same designer, but what do you guys think I'm going to say? Beyonce slayed. Let's go back to when I had worn the same outfit as Beyonce. Kenya, Beyonce. Now, you know she's my sister, and every day somebody thinks I'm Beyonce. That's usually when I have blonde hair. So who styled it best? Beyonce, to me, spectacular. Chef's kiss. It's a very fashion-forward piece. Beyonce is fairly tall. She's like maybe 5'6", 5'7". She wore it with beautiful heels. It just all looks cohesive. It's a really pulled together look. When it comes to Ashley, she's a beautiful woman. I am such a fan of Ashley. She's my friend also. But I just feel like it didn't fit her as well as it fit Beyonce. I don't like the pairing, the shoes, the pants with it. It just throws the whole look off. And Beyonce looked really confident in it. And it looked like the jacket was wearing Ashley versus Ashley wearing the jacket. So I'm going to go with Beyonce wore it best. Duh. But it's the truth. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Team Beyonce or Team Ashley? Now, don't just vote for Beyonce because it's Beyonce. Like, really tell me the truth who wore it best, because they're both beautiful women. Now, we all know Riri, who I'm a huge fan of, is the mother of maternity right now. She's on her third pregnancy. But when she pulled up in Cannes at the Cannes Film Festival in this sheer Aliyah, was it a serve or have we seen this slay before? Now, I can tell you this. Riri looks absolutely stunning pregnant. She has a glow. She has confidence. She's beautiful. So anything she puts on, she's going to look gorgeous to me. But I have to say, I'm also a big collector of Aliyah. It's one of my favorite designers. I wear Aliyah all the time. And I actually collect Aliyah. I have a lot of pieces of Aliyah, and Aliyah could do no wrong. And I have to say, I think this is a slay. She looks beautiful. The color is popping. She just looks confident, sexy, strong. And she's carrying a child. I mean, she can't look any more beautiful than this. Let me know in the comments, are we going to twirl on this or is it a toss? Let's slow it down for a minute because sometimes there's just, how do you say, more to say. Now, this is where we get real about what's on our hearts, not just what's on the blogs. Now, Halle Bailey recently opened up about feeling insecure after giving birth. And as beautiful as she is, I mean, my God, the girl is stunning. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's young, she's vibrant, she's beautiful, she's talented, she's all of those things. But her expectations after she gave birth were very, very specific. She spoke about not recognizing her body and struggling to feel confident again. And as a mom, I can tell you, I've been there before, especially when you're in the public eye and you look one way for probably like your entire life, and you have a very, fit body. You're probably as beautiful as you've ever looked. And then you have a baby. And the public has this like really specific way of expecting, a really quick snap back, which is what they call it. Like, you snap that, girl, you look good, or you snap that, you look like you never had a baby. We're always being told that. But why is there so much pressure for women to erase motherhood from their appearance? Whether that's stretch marks, whether that's, a pooch that you get after pregnancy, whether that's a little extra pounds, saggy boobs, whatever the case may be. Is that unrealistic to expect a woman to look absolutely perfect like the women on TV, like the women in movies where they look like they never even had a baby? That is the expectation. So speaking, as a mom who is also on TV and in the public eye, I have to tell you, I was really very concerned because I was older when I had my child. When I had Brooklyn, I was in my 40s, and I, in my mind, thought, oh my God, am I going to be able to get back? Am I going to have that same body that I had before, that I worked so hard for, working out, eating right, doing all of the things, the creams and everything that women do to keep their quote unquote beauty. And I remember just being obsessed with getting back to my pre-pregnancy body. And it's an unnecessary pressure that we put on ourselves because the expectation is too high. Really, in a perfect world, we should always celebrate what a woman goes through when she gives birth. First of all, you gain a minimum of 30 pounds. Your body literally contorts while you're in incubacy with a child. Like, you're growing a child in your body. You're going to have stretch marks. You're going to have things happen to your body that you've never experienced in your life. Not only is it extremely hard on your body, both physically and emotionally, the things that your mind goes through, the things that you think about. For me, and a lot of women, you have postpartum depression. After it's over, you're looking at your body. You have these expectations of, am I going to be good enough as a mom? I now have an entirely new baby to be responsible for their whole life. It's so much pressure on us for everything that you can imagine. And it's really unfair, but it exists. But I think women and people need to stop putting these unnecessary expectations on women, period. On women aging, on women after they have children, on women keeping their looks and their body and all of those things. Really, what matters is, who are you? What is in your heart? Are you a good mother? Are you a good person? Are your intentions pure? That is what we need to look to. So any women out there watching, you need to know, if you're a new mom or just trying to find yourself again, you don't owe the world a snapback. You don't owe the world a perfect body. You don't owe the world anything. You owe yourself peace of mind, softness, patience. You owe that to yourself. Health over anything. That's my word of the day. So for our next episode, we're working in a segment called Ask Kenya. So you can ask me anything. You got me and I got you. So ask me anything and I'll respond, but leave your questions in the comments. It could be about marriage. It could be about being a parent, parenting. It could be about food, diet, exercise, anything you want to ask me that you're going through in your life. You, not me. I don't want any questions about you and help you solve some problems. If you're comfortable with the questions being public, drop the questions in the comments. But if you're not, we'll give you an email so you can feel like, a little bit more private about your questions. So stay tuned. So listen, Team Twirl, no matter what comes your way, the shade, the heartbreak, the headlines, the glow up, just remember, life twirls on. And so do we. We're just getting started and I cannot wait to build this beautiful, bold, and unbothered community with all of you. So until next week, keep twirling, keep shining, and keep showing up for yourself. This is a production, honey. This is a production. And we're gonna twirl, girl. Now twirl, 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 twirl.